welcome to my next video. Today I'm going to be focusing on our Virgo friends and drawing some cards for you, Virgo. We're going to be drawing 3 cards to be looking into, have a little delve into the month of May, and let's just see what the cards have got to say for you. Okay, I'm just going to give them a good little shuffle up. So obviously this reading is going to be going out to the collective, so it's going to be going out to many people with different situations, different scenarios, and there'll be some of you that will be able to take the reading in full, or the majority, and there'll be others that will be able to sort of pick bits, nitpick that really, and take bits. But feel free to sort of dismiss, information that doesn't actually apply to you. Okay, let me give these a real good little shuffle up. Okay. Certainly weight the cards up. Okay, let's just take your cards then. 3 there. Okay, I'm not stopping. I feel as though I need to be taking more. Right, okay. Now, straight away, as I'm focusing in, my main sort of focus straight away went in, and then I'm also looking at the card that was left on the bottom, which is like our overseeing card today. And I feel as though there is very much around you at the moment, Virgo, that it's like I want to say the word truths, or discovering the truth, or knowing the truth, or saying the truth. I feel as though that the word really, the sort of word at the minute I want to be saying to you is truth. Now, I do feel for some of you that it's possibly, okay. Now, I know where this is coming in. Now, this hasn't got to be anything harsh as well. And I feel as though that I'm needing to sort of suggest to you that there's, it's like checking the information that you have been given. And this could be in the mildest form. It can be, literally checking everything. But I feel as though that there is the possibility of a mistake being made, or something that you could really do without, and it would have been prevented if you just literally made sure you checked as to what you've been told. Now, this could literally be that you're given information falsely, and rather than sort of checking it, you go with it, you believe the person, and it all unfolds, and in fact it's like, in many ways, it's as if, you're kicking yourself that you really should have checked the information first. Now, this can be as simple as, and this is being given an example, but not as to what I'm meaning, but like as if you were told, oh yeah, you're somewhere you are particularly needing to be. Let's just say, for example, a shop. You need to be getting to a particular shop, or a venue, or a place. And you need to be going there on that particular day. You've got to be there before they close. And so you ask someone as to what time it closes. And you ask a person who gives you the wrong time. So it really shuts at 5. And this person says to you, they shut at 6. And you take their word as face value. And you arrive and you've missed the shop or the shopkeeper by an hour. It's that sort of scenario. Now, I feel as though, I'm not talking, it could well happen, it's about a shop, but it feels as though it's on those sort of lines, okay? So as if like not to be just taken as to if it's important, check it yourself. That's a sort of whole motto, really. And the reason I'm drawn to this, I've got these swords. I feel as though the Ace of Swords is leading me there. And I feel as though that this gives me this feeling as though it is important that you do this, because otherwise you will be regretting if you don't. And as I say, it hasn't got to be major, but it's just like it can be anything. It's like if only I had listened to what my instincts had said, or told me, or as if I had, it could even be that you think one thing and the person says, oh no, that's not anymore, that's now that, and you think, really? Okay, and you go by what they say, but you in fact were right. So just be watching out for that in this particular month, Virgo. Just be mindful of what you checking, and also be mindful of what your own your own intuition, your own, your own mind tells you. I do feel as though when we've got the Six of Swords, Virgo, there must be a situation. I'm going to put this card up here. There must be a situation. You can see by this card. I mean, tarot really does tell you the message in the imagery itself. I feel as though that there is a situation where we are progressing on from. So it may well be you've gone through a situation in the past. It could well be that we're talking, it could even be like a year or if not more ago, or we're talking more recent, but a situation where we've really sort of moved on from. And I feel as though with this is that, well, I feel as though that we're moving and we're progressing on, but I feel as though we've also got another stage yet. Like as if to say it's not all over yet. We've still got another stage that we're coming to. So yes, this card, Saiyans come out with different cards with this traditional meanings around different cards, and this one is like from stormy waters to calmer seas. And I do feel there is an element of this. Now, I'm not saying there's anything harsh with this or anything that's detrimental to you, but it's just like I feel, possibly even this changes. Like these changes. I mean, if you look at this image again, as I say, this is like one person making a change for themselves, doing a change, and it could literally be coming in for that for you. We're looking to do another change. It's like we've now reached this stage. We're now looking for another change. And it could even be that we're talking with regards to work. It could be we've moved from one job to another, and now we're looking again. We're looking for maybe another department, or we're looking to literally change again. So this is what I feel is coming in. I will take another card there because I feel as though I need to be doing that. Okay, it doesn't. I'm not necessarily feeling harsh with it or anything like that. Right, okay, it's again, this is it. See, it's so great when the card comes out exactly confirming it. So the Page of Wands, it's like literally, let's say, it's like itchy feet moving on, wanting more. It's not necessarily, when I say we've moved on to one and there's another change, another stage, and this is what this card is saying. This is like very much inspirational card. It's like, I'm at this stage now. Is there more I could do? Is there another place I could go? Is there more I could be? It's that sort of scenario for this card. So yeah, take it, Virgo. Go for it. What sort of presents itself to you? All I would say is I don't think you're shy of doing things like this anyway. I think it may sort of, you take quite a nudge to get you going, but I feel as though that literally once you're on a flow, you literally are on a flow. Okay. Now I also feel that I'm moving over to the Two of Pentacles, and the actual, there is an element around you with this card of, I feel as though this feels as though, and this will be for those who can understand this, I feel there is an element, definitely, there's two things I want to bring in here. There's some of you that there is an element of juggling, that we're trying to, I don't know if we're trying to keep two people happy, or we're trying to, this could even be where we are trying to juggle home life and with work life. This feels as though that this could be a month where this is getting a little bit like, it's getting a bit harder to balance it for whatever reason, or this feeling of trying to keep two people happy. When they say you can't please everyone, I feel as though there's an element around that with this card this month, and it's just being sort of mindful of that. It's like, as if you like being stuck in the middle. You can't please that person, by pleasing that person you're upsetting that person. And I feel as though that many of you, Virgo, are going to be sort of coming across that in some form. Weird. I just had this come straight in, and it was the word teacher. So I don't know whether or not any of you are teachers out there that would be able to understand this, or is around teaching as well. But I feel as though this will also be coming in around you with that. I mean, it's not only going to be teachers, but I feel as though that this would be sort of like the icing on the cake. I feel as though that with regards to like someone, it could even be Virgo, that there is a connection with you and a teacher. But it feels as though, it's like it's well, what I'm trying to say is that we are trying to balance. We're trying to keep two people happy at the same time, and keeping one happy, as I say. I don't want to be repeating myself, but keeping one person happy, that we are in some way upsetting someone else, and it's like it puts a stress on you. So don't do it. You literally have to go and do as to what feels right for you. I'm going to be taking another card as well. Yeah, so it'd be funny if you are a teacher and you can understand this. Please do put a comment below. As I'm saying this, more it's coming. I always find, right, for me, do you know how some people what those things people sort of fiddle with, and it calms their mind, or like they can sort of relax. Even there's some children and even adults that have like this blanket, and when I pick up my cards and literally just shuffle this, this is like the sort of the best thing to do. I can literally just concentrate or focus, and more comes in. Right, okay, get back to it, Julie. Stop waffling. Right. I want to say as well, with regards to the teaching side of it, I feel like it could even be like the teacher is like trying to please the parent, but also trying to please the school. So if you are a teacher, or this is any connection with you, and you understand because you've got a connection with teachers, then yeah, as I say, it hasn't always got to just be around teachers. Right, okay, let's just take another card. And that one stood out for me. So, Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is very much managing. She's the Queen of Wands, one of my favourite queens. She is very much the likeable queen. Is trying to, again, the same thing. She's trying to balance, and also, strange enough, she's also the queen who would be trying to balance work life and home life. So then I've given you that already. I feel that. So there is this element of trying to balance, and it's the same thing, is trying to be the good person in all, and sometimes it's just not possible to be. You can't be liked by all, and I feel as though that is an element of that coming in as well. I feel like I need to be saying the words to you, time out, Virgo, as well. So I don't know whether or not you're having enough time out, enough rest time, because it feels as though that we've had a few weeks where there's no playtime. It's literally all work. I feel as though that it feels as though work, or stress, and this is what we're needing for you. Okay. Now, the next card I wanted to take one more to go with the Hierophant, and we've got the Five of Pentacles. Now, this feels, I feel with this, okay, this feels as though there is something with you, Virgo, where we are feeling a little bit on the outside. It feels as though this could either be, again, it could be around, we're on the outside, we're waiting for information or acceptance, or possibly, I'm seeing again many different scenarios. So just where this place is in your life, but literally as though, it's a fly, it's a bug, right? It's gone. Literally as though that we're on the outside, and it's like I feel like this, like trying. It's either trying to be the acceptance again, or doubting our acceptance. It's that sort of feeling. The Hierophant here is coming in for me as like a sense of authority. It's like either a business, a company, or something. It's more of I feel more organisation, and I feel as though that the Five of Pentacles is representing you, or how you are feeling, very much on the outside, not included. Now, again, this could be in many different forms to you, depending how things are in your life. But if you can place this in it's like the bigger thing, and then there's you. It's feeling quite minor in something that is very much seen as being bigger to you. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I feel as though there is an element of that. Now, this could even be that this could be around someone dealing with a sense of authority. We could be dealing with anything in authority, really, from tribunals to courts to the government to school to employ, everything. It's something that is greater than you, or bigger than you, bigger, and something that you've got, I would say, quite respect for. but it feels as though you're on the outside. You're not being privy to information, or even being made to feel part of it. You're literally, this is what it feels like anyway, or around the situation around that. I'm going to take another card because I think we need to be giving you a little bit more as to what. It doesn't feel really negative. I feel as though it's just sort of like pointing it out, highlighting that this is a situation that is going to be around you. Yeah. And I feel as though that we've got, well, the card that's coming with it is the Two of Swords. So again, it's that same thing. It's not seeing the full picture. You know, there is possibly a reason as to why you are literally not being given this stalemate. This is a stalemate card. There's probably a reason as to why you're not being given the full picture or the full scenario, or even as to why you are feeling as you are. Now, do you know what I would say as well? The Five of Pentacles has got this real tendency to give us a nudge, as if to say, you know, go and ask why. It could even be that information's been missed off, and we did have that in the very beginning, didn't I? Gave you the thing where you're being told something that's not necessarily the truth. So just bear that in mind. What I've said already. It could well be that we, like when we're sitting waiting for something to come in, and it's been lost, or sorry, I've forgotten to do that. You know, that sort of scenario. So just be. I feel as though that is also surrounding you. Doesn't feel massive. I don't feel like any sort of real big pressure with it. So that could literally be that it is like it is moving forwards and it's moving away. Moving on really. So it's something that we're able to soon enough. It'd be something that'd be very much behind us. I do feel as though that when I'm looking at the Hierophant again, I do feel as though that this bigger thing that's bigger, there's rules with it. It's not like I'm talking something like a big organisation, as I say, either a club, a big organisation, an establishment of some sort, and it feels as though you're on the outside waiting. You're waiting for it's them. They're more more control or power is with them, and you're sort of on the outside. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one with you. And then the very last cards here again. So this is very much on the same sort of lines here as well. You've got the walking away card. So and that can come in many forms here. And this literally, we could literally be that we decide to change something, we leave something behind, we go on a different route. I do feel as though there's elements of that. The first thing that comes in, right? Okay, I feel as though that I wanted to say to some of you to getting into like a walking routine, or is putting something into practice, and it feels like putting into practice a habit of walking. I know I've just I've started doing that, doing a particular walk and a route, and it's like in the end the route, and and you're able to sort of get into your own mind, and very much like you can meditate and that sort of thing, get into your own, relax down a little bit, because I do feel as those elements of this with you. It's like getting yourself relaxing, letting things go, and being very much around bringing yourself down a level in stress and relaxation. But then as I say that and I go ready to move on, I feel as though I'm still talking to others of you where there is we're going to be some changes with you when you literally. I'll put this card up here, this Eight of Cups, and then you'll be able to see as to where I'm going with it. You see how the chap is literally, he's lined up his 8 cups, all very well thought out, and put them, and then he's making his plans. And literally he now moves on and walks away. Now bearing in mind we've got that card that's also come out in the same location as the Six of Swords. Again, with this we are moving forwards, moving on, taking new routes, finding new ways of doing things. I also want to say that's coming quickly as well with you, Virgo. Just be watching as to what you wish for, because I feel as though that there is going to be, or there has been, a tendency of always wanting something different, or if you're at point B, you want point C, and if you're at point C, you're now wanting point D, that sort of thing. Just to be watching what you wish for, because it's not always, what that was, that grass is not always green on the other side as well. Okay. and the Justice card comes in. So when we're seeing the Justice, I think that's coming in with that on the end of what I've just said, actually, because it's like when this is all about fairness, and the truth, and literally like justice, you know, things being done according as to how they should be done correctly. And you've got a lot of that here. There's a lot of that in this reading, as if, you know, doing it by the book, doing it correctly, doing it right. So this is certainly coming in here with any of them that are holding up this sword. It's very much around, you know, truth and going by the book. Don't cut corners, do things properly as they should be done. I also often will, and I will share this with you, because often when the Justice card comes in, there is, you know, like at the end result is that you're either going to be getting an apology or a thank you. It feels as though this also, later on, it feels as though this is what the turnaround, it comes out as if you come back, someone comes back to you and says, I'm sorry about what happened, I'm sorry this, or they're thanking you for the work, or whatever you've done to assist them. I hope that makes sense, but I can't just let you go on that. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to give you one more, because I don't feel as though I could just stop 1 minute. Okay, Julie, what are you like? Yeah, okay. I'm taking those. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Fool. So this is very much around this. You know, like I've just said to you, is if this apology or this this walking away, then we've got this apology, and then we're knowing the truth, and it's very much, and I feel as though I've virtually gone full circle, and when saying to you, you know, being I feel as though finding out things for yourself, doing things for yourself, checking information, check what someone's telling you, check you've actually, if I want to say, just check that any information you are being given, double check to make sure the information is correct. Okay, don't be acting on someone else's information. Look out for yourself, and you know, it's just covering your own back, really. And I do feel that the Knight, whenever we have the Knight of Cups coming in with the Fool, there's going to be a new opportunity, a new start. Something is certainly promising to present itself. Could even be a new relationship. It could well be that we've got new friendships. But this feels, and as how it's positioned, you can't even see that there, can you? There we go. Right out the camera. Right. Where it's positioned, this feels as though this will be later in the month as well. So this could even be as we're heading into the next. But it's like dealing with all these bits, and as we then move on to the outcome of moving forwards. We then, you know, the Knight of Cups is bringing in an opportunity, an offer, an invitation, or something that is very pleasing to us, that we're happy to take and to start. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to literally draw, as I'll be here all night. So I'm wishing you all the best for May, Virgo. Look after yourself, and I hope to be able to bring to you another reading. So please do like and subscribe, and yeah, I hope our paths cross again soon. Bye for now.